So how goes it? I don't think we've done that one yet.
That's not a question. We haven't, no. That's not really a question I know how to answer right now, in all honesty.
God, that's so tragic.
Brain is trash. I know, it's so tragic. It's just been a week, you know. It's been one of those weeks.
Mood, you know, sometimes you just have those weeks.
Yeah, you just have those weeks, and for me it's been about 3 of them, maybe a month, maybe 2 of these weeks.
Some might say a whole life.
Some might say, you know, but I'm still here, existing. Yeah. I don't know. How much do we go into this kind of stuff on here, you know? I don't know, like...
Not that much.
Do we just leave it? Yeah, we'll just leave it at that, yeah.
Okay.
That's personal. It'd be aight.
So, we both have cats.
We do both have cats.
And I'm assuming, like my cats, because I have 2, one's Crispy, famous, the other one Nala, not so famous, but we don't talk about him, he's a mess. Has Bandit started molting yet?
She is, right, so she's currently on what has become her favourite spot, on some clean new bedding that I decided to get last week for the second bedroom, right? This one spot where she's been for about a week is now just black and white.
Yep.
There's like a cat imprint of hair just exactly where she's been spluted. It is driving me absolutely mad. So yeah, my cat has been molting.
I have a brainwave, a brain thought. So Crispy, she is not a black and white cat, and she does not molt that much. Mm-hmm. Nala, like Bandit, is a black and white cat, and he approximately leaves 1 cat's of fur behind every time he, like, blinks. Like, you don't know if it's Nala or if it's where Nala was. We brush him, like, 4 times a day and just clumps of fur. We could fill a whole bin bag just with him.
So do you think it's down to, like, the cat's coat?
See, I've had cats my whole life, right? Nala is the first black and white cat, and I swear he is the first cat that molts this much that we've had.
You see, I don't ever remember... I used to have cats when I was younger. I had Pridey and Columbo. Columbo was grey, and Pridey was like a mottle, you know, like different colours all over, like a... Is it a calico cat? Is that what they call it?
Some would say some things about
Some
cats.
would say, but my phone's plugged in, so I can't Google it. So it is what it is. Go with the facts. Fake it till you make it. But yeah, I never noticed them molting. But then when we got Domino, when I was older, Domino, who is also a black and white cat, it's like, you can brush her and make like 4 clones of her in a single brushing. And it's the same with Bandit. So maybe it is a black and white cat thing. I don't know. Anyone with orange cats or grey cats or anyone with other cats out there, let us know.
Cat facts. Anyway, our cats are molting and it's horrendous because they'll stand up and it'll be like, oh, cool, I love this now white furniture. I do have quite a controversial question for you.
Oh, okay.
Because I like to write down notes during the week of, like, topics. Now, what is your sock comfort zone?
What do you mean sock comfort zone?
It might be a very specific thing to me, possibly.
Go ahead.
How far away from your house will you go just wearing your socks?
Oh, not very far. Really not very far.
Will you go into your garden, though?
I'd go onto the patio, but I wouldn't like go in the grass.
Oh, you wouldn't go into the grass?
No. Have you seen my grass?
Well, that's
it's
true.
It's like brambles, and there's always spiders, and it's very clearly whoever added the extension to this house, when it came to rubble, they just chucked it in the garden, chucked some soil over it, and was like, there we go, it's level. It's not level. It's very dangerous. It's not.
Would you go to, like, the front part of your house where your driveway is?
I'd go onto the driveway if it had been dry, but if it's been wet, then no, because I'm going to put my foot in the...
Ooh. That's interesting.
Nothing upsets me more than a wet sock. Nothing.
But can you also not walk with shoelaces in your shoes?
No, I can do that.
So, my garden's a bit bigger than yours, to be fair.
Yeah.
And I will walk the entire garden. I don't have grass, so I don't know if that would change it. In my socks, whether it is wet or dry.
Oh, no.
I think it's a very controversial opinion. Like, if it's hammering it down, I'll probably put some sliders on.
If it was wet, you'd just walk outside onto the concrete in your socks?
Yeah.
And then just walk back inside?
Yeah.
With the socks on?
Yeah.
No.
But then I'm thinking, I can't remember how far I've gone in just my socks. And I think I've definitely taken the bins up to where the bins go in socks before.
And isn't that, like, really far away from your house?
So it's only, like, 5 meters.
Right.
But yeah, no, I have quite a big sock comfort zone, and I am aware of that.
That's it. That's interesting. Like, if it had been dry...
I won't go out... If there's, like, puddles...
Yeah.
If there's puddles out there, I won't. I'll typically put shoes on. But if it's, like, a bit damp, like it rained the night before...
If it's rained the night before and it's just a little bit damp...
Yeah.
I can deal with that.
Like, I'm not wading.
But there's nothing more annoying than, like, thinking something's drier than it is, putting your foot on it, and then it just being, like, this moist seeping through the sock into the toe. Ugh.
See, here's the thing, though. Every time I do it, I will look at the ground. I'll be like, that's damp. My socks are going to get damp. And then in my head, I'll go like, okay, so I can either turn back for shoes. That's not happening. I can either spend a minute putting the shoes by the door on. That's also not happening unless there's flip-flops there. And even then, it depends if that's not convenient or not. And I'll just be like, it's not worth it. I'm just going to walk on water.
It's just not worth the effort.
My ADHD goes like, how much strain is this?
But then you take the dirt that's on the wet sock and you walk it across the carpet when you go back inside. And then the dirt wetness goes into the carpet.
Yeah, but then cats come in with their dirty paws.
Oh yeah, true, there is that.
I mean, if a cat can go out there, why can I not go out there with my socks? Am I not just a cat with socks on?
Wait. You are not just a cat with socks on.
In the grand scheme of things, aren't we all just cats wearing socks? Finding our sock comfort zone?
You're just describing... Like, the thought of going outside and accidentally treading in a puddle and getting my sock wet and then walking it across my carpet in my house just makes me feel a bit ill.
It's not puddly damp. It's like just slightly watery. Slightly damp.
No, because then the sock's still going to get wet.
It's not like puddle weather. I mean, I probably would, to be fair, but I'd probably take my socks off afterwards, change them to some dry socks. Because else my feet would get cold. And that would be the driving factor, the cold feet.
Yeah, and also there's nothing worse than just prolonged wet socks. Like, that is literally the worst.
But you want to know some cool things as well?
Yeah, go on then.
So, 2 of my favourite things in the world, and my 2 favourite things in the world changes every day, depending on what my 2 favourite things of the world is.
We know this. Well, I know this. I don't know if the audience knows this, but yes, go on.
1, I really enjoy coffee, as you do too. But do you know what hits a spot? Cinnamon. And you know what hits a spot when you like coffee and cinnamon? A dirty chai.
Ooh, I love a good dirty chai.
And that is one of my favourite, like, 11 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., like, a later coffee treat.
Like, you've already had your coffee, so you're already awake, but you want something with a little bit of caffeine in it at around lunchtime, but you don't want, like, an Americano. A dirty chai is a good...
Yeah, like, I've had the caffeine hit, but then I'm like, oh, you know what would be nice? A little cheeky hint of cinnamon in there. A little cheeky chai vibe going on.
Little dirty chai. A little coffee in your chai.
Little dirty chai. Because I love a chai latte, but a dirty chai, that just hits.
I love a chai latte, but when you go and buy them, I think they can be very hit and miss. Like, an Americano, I think, as long as the coffee's ground okay...
True. But I don't like Americanos because I hate black coffee.
You see, I don't drink it black, I drink it with a little bit of milk, but I love a good strong coffee.
Okay, in my opinion, an Americano with milk is not an Americano.
But it is an Americano, it's a white Americano. What's an Americano with milk? If not an Americano with milk?
Yeah, but like an Americano in and of itself, an Americano is the Americano, not the milk part, whereas a latte is the espresso and the milk. An Americano's that drink, and then you ask for milk on the side.
Yeah, no, 100% fine, but it's still a white Americano. It's not a latte because it's not made with milk. It's made with water and coffee, and then you add milk, whereas a latte is milk with coffee.
Yeah. So I think it's an Americano that you're adding milk to, but then you're changing everything that it is, so is it really an Americano?
Well, it's the closest thing you can get to, like, a normal standard kettle mug of coffee in a coffee shop.
Ugh. What's your opinion on filter coffee?
It's just dirt water. It's dirt water. You see, that's the thing. You can't...
True.
Filter coffee just tastes like dirt water. There's no point. It is the worst thing in the world, as far as I'm concerned. It's like, yeah, okay, it's cheap, but what cost? What cost?
At what cost? That is so true. And then if you're getting the filter coffee when it's at the end, where it's just burnt and water, essentially.
Oh, when it's at the end and you get all the ground bits in it, and it's just... and it's been sitting there far too long. You know it's been sitting there longer than it should be. Should only be there for 2 hours. You know it's been there about 4. Because those baristas, there's not enough staff and it's too busy. They don't have time to change it and make fresh coffee every 2 hours.
Exactly.
Especially when it doesn't sell. And do you want to know why it doesn't sell? Because it tastes like dirt.
Because you can get a better drink for just a little more. And honestly, who's going somewhere to get a filter coffee?
I don't know. But I can tell you there's a lot of people that want it.
It's the same people that go places to get tea. It's like you're paying for a tea bag and water. Let's not talk about the person that would order extra hot milk and then complain it was burnt.
Oh, good word. Can I have a large, half soya, half semi-skimmed, 1 shot normal, 1 shot decaf, sugar-free vanilla latte with cream, please? How does that make sense? Do you even know what you're drinking?
I feel so bad when I ask for, like, soy milk and then you tell me these stories of people that would ask for ridiculous ones and they're like...
It's not about the soy milk or the alternative milk. It's about people hearing fancy buzzwords and not actually understanding what they're ordering.
Yeah.
And thinking it tastes good because it's got all these fancy buzzwords like soy and skimmed and this and that and it doesn't. It just tastes like... It just tastes like sugar... Like, there is no point having 1 shot of normal coffee and 1 shot of decaf coffee. If it's like a health reason, okay, fine, sad for you, you know, that you can't just have a good coffee, but alright. But there's like genuine people that are like, I can't have a normal shot of coffee because, you know, I'll be a bit hyper. It's like, then why are you getting a coffee at 10 p.m. at night?
Literally.
Just have an espresso and leave. I could write a book.
The Coffee Diaries. But I love a cappuccino.
I love a good cappuccino.
I love a cappuccino unless I'm getting it to takeaway because I don't think cappuccinos work away in takeaway cups.
I don't think they do either because of the reason why a cappuccino works in a drinking cup is because you get like an even amount of milk, foam and coffee as you drink it. Whereas in a takeaway cup...
Yeah, and I like to drink around the mug.
Yeah, in a takeaway cup, it just kind of tilts and it all just goes bloop and then you can't get an even distribution. So
it's always lattes if I'm...
Always lattes if taken away. I love a good flat white.
So, I've had flat whites maybe twice, really.
Yeah.
Maybe more unintentionally, but like twice for sure. Not a fan.
Fair. It's not for everybody.
Not a fan. Because I hadn't had one intentionally for like a long time, and then I finally booked up the courage to ask for a soy flat white, which was quite bold of me. As someone that hates asking for soy milk, I would literally sooner be like, I'll just have the water, thank you. And I had it and I was like, oh, I'm not overly a fan.
If you're not overly a fan, that's understandable. The thing is with flat whites, if it's not made correctly, it's just a latte with a pattern on it.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. If you get a flat white and it's made well, and the milk is like that creamy texture that it's meant to be, it's really satisfying. But if the milk isn't made correctly, it just tastes like...
Maybe that was it. Maybe the milk wasn't right and it just put me off.
Maybe. It is really difficult. Like, I really struggled to do flat whites with soy.
Yeah.
Like, milk alternatives, they just heat at a different rate and stuff. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, oh.
But the second thing of things I love, going off the Coffee Diaries.
Yes.
Dungarees.
Mm-mm.
No, you don't love dungarees?
No.
They are so fun.
Look, I love them on other people, but you won't catch me dead in a pair of dungarees.
They're so great.
Like, maybe like a pinafore dress kind of style thing, but if it like goes around the legs and no.
Well, pinafore is they're like a dungaree dress. You have one, don't you, that's purple?
Yeah. I have one that's black. I did have one that was purple. Like that, okay, fine.
Yeah.
But you know, if it's like actual, because when you say dungarees, I imagine full leg jean denim dungarees.
Well, no, I feel like the dungarees is a style.
And that for me is just like a no.
So I have 3 pairs of dungarees.
That's a lot of dungarees.
Well, to be fair, now I forgot.
Many a dungaree.
I forgot I had 3. Because I was going through I was like, oh, I really want to wear my dungarees. And then I remembered that I made some dungarees 2 years ago.
Okay.
And I put those dungarees on. And I was like, this is amazing. I wore dungarees all day. It was great. I made some black dungarees. I made some red velvet dungarees. And then I have my denim short dungarees.
That's a lot of dungarees.
I made 2 of them. Sometimes you just look at fabric and you're like, what else could this be other than dungarees?
A cape.
True, could do a cape.
Yeah.
But my black ones are really comfortable because I kind of like that stretchy fabric. So it's basically like I'm just lounging, but I'm in dungarees. So it's like...
Stretchy fabric as a chunky bird all day, every day. If you can give me like a stretchy fabric that still looks not like trash, then I'll live in that thing. I will live in it. Because I just sit weird, so I can't sit in, like, normal denim jeans. They drive me mad.
Yeah, they're the two things I really enjoy, and that was my weekend, basically wearing dungarees, drinking dirty chai, and doing a lot of editing.
That sounds like a fun weekend.
And, oh my gosh, you know what is also really cool?
Go.
And this is a new thing. I only learned to do it maybe in the last year, I think. Maybe a bit longer.
Okay.
French braiding my hair.
Oh my god. Have you been French braiding it?
So I could never do that. It was like a skill that seemed so bamboozling. And then, as my hair's got longer, because now it's like pretty long, it's past my shoulder blades.
Yeah, it's long.
I can French braid it now. I'm not good at it. It's not perfect, but you know what?
You can do it though.
It's like, it's a step in the right direction.
It's not going to be perfect without practice, dude.
Exactly.
Like, and it's hard doing it on your own head. Because it's the angles for me. Whenever I was like...
And then you get to that bit, like, at the base of your neck when you're like, oh dear, I'm gonna have to change angles, but also remember where I am in the plait. Honestly, I don't think there is a more difficult skill to learn, if I'm honest.
I agree with you there, to be fair. When I did have hair and I started doing that, I was impressed with myself every time, even though it looked like absolute trash.
You know what my favourite thing I did with your hair, and I sometimes do with my hair? Space buns.
Space buns! I loved space buns, but every time I tried to do the space buns, they just turned out a failure. I can't do it. And now I really can't do it because I don't have any hair.
That's true, yeah. Just little space bun tufts. You look like the kid out of Toy Story. Do you have any two favourite things? What? Okay, I can already name one thing that you have done that you were really proud of this week. Or well, last week.
Okay. What was that?
It was moving all your furniture around.
Yeah, so I went on like a hyperfixation thing on Thursday. Where I just couldn't sit down. I was driving Kevin mad because obviously I was banging around because I was upstairs moving every room around. Every bit of furniture in every room upstairs was getting shifted. It was getting moved. Whether I could lift it or not, I was dragging. It was chaos. Absolute chaos. And here I am now in a different room recording to last week because now that's the pile room. If Kevin asks where anything is, I say it's in the pile. He's like, which pile? I was like, there's only one pile.
This picture putting something down for like 1 minute and you're like throwing it in the trash room. Kevin's like, that's my phone.
Basically, yeah, because I was sorting everywhere else. But like...
I love that you have like a 3-bedroom house and you went, one of those rooms is just going to be for trash.
It wasn't even like it's trash, because it isn't trash. It's just stuff.
Yeah, it's not like bin bags and stuff. It's just miscellaneous items.
I want to be moving soon, and I knew that all the stuff I've plonked in that room is all the stuff we were iffy about if we'd be taking with us. So now I know that when it comes to packing, we can go, well, we know which room we definitely need to go through with a fine-tooth comb and bin. The trash room. Because there's now a trash room. There's a pile room.
I'm of the opinion that, like, if you haven't used something for 5 years and you don't plan on using it for, like,
get rid of it
anytime soon, just get rid of it.
Yeah. Mainly because I don't want to move all this junk.
That's because we're going to have to move it in my car. Your moped can't. You're going to be like, oh yeah, I'll help and put, like, one turnip in the back of your boot thing.
It's a scooter. Give it the respect it deserves. It's a scooter. She's murderous now. That's something that happened this week. Pandit killed something. I don't know what she killed, but she killed something for the first time ever.
Did she kill something, or did she just kind of, like, attack something?
Well, it was a lot of blood on her paw and her lip if she didn't kill it. I don't know what she attacked. So she either really hurt something or she killed it. I don't know. I wasn't there.
You know what I love about cats is that if they are outside, which they are quite happy to be,
yes,
and then they are determined to come back inside, they will scream at a level and act like they have never witnessed the inside of a house before. Nala, every morning, he screams. So, like, and he doesn't meow, he genuinely screams. Like, every vocal cord he could ever have. It's her. Nala is one of the loudest cats in the entire world. And then he'll come running and he'll just keep screaming every, like, paw step he does. He's like, just in case you forgot I was here.
But then you'll open the door and he won't walk through the door.
Yeah, because he's quite scared of doors. Because I carry them over him and he's quite spoiled. because he's a big scaredy cat. And then once he's inside, he'll just scream at me and he'll just wind around my ankles. And I'm like, what's up? And he's like, oh, duh. And then I'll keep walking and he'll be like, oh my gosh, I can't leave your side. And then as soon as we're at his biscuits, he's like, this is amazing. He eats as well like he's never eaten a day in his life. And I assure you, that cat eats cats.
Cats.
And coffee.
And coffee.
The cats and coffee episode.
I really would love a coffee, but it's late.
It's 7 p.m. But the sun's out, so it doesn't look like it. And that's pretty
That's
sweet.
the thing. The sun's out still, and it's so nice, and it's like, I don't want to go to bed.
That's the thing. In winter, right, I am like 5 p.m. thinking it's 11 p.m. In summer, I'm like 11 p.m. genuinely thinking it's 5 p.m.
It just messes me up every time. I keep thinking, I'm getting used to it now, and then by the time I get used to a season, the next season rolls around and it's dark, and I'm going, why is it dark and wet? Why is everything wet? Why is it all dark?
Yeah, it's crazy. The problem is that it just doesn't happen every year. That's the thing. That's what makes it so off-putting, is that it's not like a routine thing.
Yeah, there's never like a set month.
There's never like a thing where like the clocks change to indicate.
Yeah, but I always forget when it is. And then I get annoyed. The only time I get annoyed is when I realise it's the spring forward one and I haven't realised it's coming, and I'm now like, if I go to sleep at this time, I'll still have like 10 hours sleep or 8 hours sleep. And then all of a sudden I'll look and it's 2 a.m. and I'm there going, where did an hour go?
So this has been the podcast.
This has been the podcast.
Dude, you good. We talked about cats and coffee and dungarees, and isn't that just a fascinating combination?
Yep.
I've been Luke, that's been Shannon. I don't think we introduced ourselves at the start of the show.
We didn't.
You know what? Hey, subscribe. Give us topics to talk about if you have any. Send us questions.
Yeah, send questions. Like, would you rathers would be so good, because then we can just talk about it for like a whole episode.
That's true. Would you rather walk to the end of the road in your socks but it would be dry, or would you rather walk into your garden but it'd be wet in your socks?
Oh, that's a hard one.
Answer it next time. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
I can hear a little bandit.
Little bandit. Bandit.
Check out the Instagram, Caffeine Addled Minds on Instagram for all updates.